Live from the Jersey Shore to the world. Get up, get out, do something. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. Take the show wherever you go. Download the free Radio Pup app for your smartphone or tablet. Join the conversation. 732-505-1160. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Listen online at WOBMAM.com.
Hey, welcome back. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. 7:07, Monday, August 1st, 73 degrees, up to 80 today. Rainy. WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. News Talk Radio, streaming live on the Radio Pup app at WOBMAM.com. 732-505-1160 to join the conversation. We are now joined in studio by Sue Sedovic, CEO of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Ocean County, and Ralph Wolf, the new chairman of the board for Big Brothers Big Sisters of Ocean County. Good morning.
Good morning.
How was your swim in this morning?
It was challenging, but we're here.
Look at you.
We brought our goggles and
I saw that's nice.
Snorkels.
I opened the door to let them in, and they had goggles and they had goggles and a breathing tube. It was great. So there you go. I'll ask you again. I know you've been on. We've had Big Brothers on. This is probably the third time we've had you guys on. Once was very much driven by events. Once was kind of a bit of an overview. But that was probably, I don't know, I'm going to say 6 months ago now. So for those that may not have, and that was in the 6 o'clock hour. So,
right. And that was also when you first started the show.
Yeah, so I didn't know what the heck I was doing, right? It was I was totally banging around on that thing. So now that we're like a well-oiled machine here with a leak in the roof, why don't you give us kind of, again, what's the quick overview of services for Big Brothers Big Sisters?
Well, we provide mentoring programs for children who face adversity. We provide programs in the community, in the schools, on certain site-based locations. And in each of those programs, we match a mentor with a child to help them, guide them, and provide them with the supports they need to succeed.
Right. What does that mean? What is adversity? You say adversity. I think I think that could go a lot of different ways. So what do you mean?
Well, Jeremy, and you know that from seeing some of our kids, we've had situations that our kids have had to face that probably not many children in our community or all over have to face. We've had 3 children this year whose parent overdosed on heroin, which is a serious problem. They come home and find their parent dead. And so that's the kind of adversity. The other adversity we had is one of our littles came home to her mom being arrested for possession and selling of drugs. And then she's placed in foster care. So those are the kinds of adversities our kids face. Domestic violence, they see what happens with the parent or guardian in a domestic violence situation, so that we try to break those patterns of behavior with the kids.
How does a child get on the list to receive service?
We have parents call us, or guardians call us, foster parents call us. We get phone calls sometimes from organizations saying that we know of a child. So once the child is identified, the parent or guardian has to reach out to us and make that contact. They just call the office, speak to a case manager, and it starts the process.
Right. So oftentimes, when you're talking about children whose parents are dying from heroin overdoses, I guess not. I guess at least these parents were self-aware enough on some level to reach out for help and say, listen, I have a problem and my child is, I'm not caring for my child appropriately and I need help?
Sometimes they just want to get services,
Right.
And just to go back to our kids facing adversity, I think looking at the whole thing with the children and the parents, and the constant in our kids' lives right now has been their big brother, their big sister. Despite the problems and challenges that they face in their home life, that big has been the person who has been there for day one from them.
Right. So Ralph, you're the newest chair of the board of Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Yes, I am.
Right. So now is there a big pay raise involved in that, by the way?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you go from 0 to 0.
That's not bad.
So,
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's incremental, but
it is.
Keep swinging for the fences.
There's a bonus at the end.
Yeah, that's good. Of zero. So what motivates, what inspires someone like you who, let's be honest, you run your own business, right? Jersey Coast Appliance.
Yeah.
Right. You're active with veterans organizations, right?
With the American Legion.
With the American Legion.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like you have tons. Oh, you're on the executive board of the Toms River Chamber of Commerce
with you guys,
with us, with you're having
that's a fun group.
That's a tough one having to carry the ball for that
wow.
Poor chairman. But so you're spending a lot of time. It's not like you have like all abundance of free time. What inspires you to say I can do more?
So for me, I truly believe in the mission. I believe in offering the children facing adversity the hope that they'll need to grow and to follow the right path as they become adults. And it's a break from work.
Is that it? You're just like, oh, sorry guys, got to go do a Big Brothers Big Sisters thing.
I woke up one morning and all of a sudden I'm new chair. So yeah,
it's good.
I missed that meeting. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, but you have you kind of have an innate desire to always do more and to always any organization that you're part of to kind of see if you can't contribute more, right?
Yeah. So, why bother? And why bother belonging to an organization if you're not willing to get out there and contribute the most that you can?
Right. Absolutely. And so that I know everybody's appreciative of that. Certainly the folks at Big Brothers Big Sisters. So give me some of the successes of the program overall. Like, what are you most proud of at this point?
Well, because we're part of a national organization, we're considered an evidence-based program, and that means that we monitor the children's successes, some of what their challenges might be, and we address them. And I think there are three things that I'm so excited about that we have accomplished. One is that not one of our kids, despite the adversities they face at home, have entered into a juvenile justice system. Not one of them. And, they see things going on, but they have maintained that steadfast, positive relationship with their mentor, and they move forward. And the other one is the reducing risky behaviors. And we know the world we're in right now is not such a good place for kids growing up. And so we try to help them avoid those risky behaviors so they don't engage in drugs or alcohol or, sexual behaviors. But the one that I'm most proud of is the fact that since we've been able to tally all of our evaluations, 100% of our kids who have reached the age of 17 or 18 have graduated high school, which is an amazing success rate. We all know how important education is. And not only that, but the kids have gone to college or to trade school, so they've advanced in their development as well.
Right. And so to that end, there are partnerships built with kind of secondary education opportunities, right? So why don't you talk a little about that?
Sure. Well, this year alone, 8 of our kids that graduated, 6 went to college and 2 are in trade school. Of those 6 that went to college, 4 of them went to Ocean County College. And we've been working for the past year and a half, 2 years, with the Ocean County College Foundation to get our children scholarships because they don't have the money to go to school. And so being able to do that, they can afford to go to school and reach their goals.
Right, pretty cool. And you're starting to see some of the kids who were mentored become mentors, right?
Yes, and it's a great thing because we're considered a baby agency. We're only incorporated for 20 years, and so we really didn't start matching kids till 2001. And so now we're starting to see our kids get older, and some of our kids who were mentored in the community program or in elementary school, when they reach high school, they become mentors and mentor the children in elementary school, which is great because they recognize how important that mentor was in their life.
Cool. So when we come back, I want to talk a little bit about, I want you to give us some of the raw data, right? Because I know there's how many kids have been served, et cetera, et cetera. I'd also like kind of a recap of the school-based program that we had in Toms River Schools maybe, and kind of what we can look forward to. And then, of course, we want to talk about all the fun upcoming events and ways that people can pitch in and help. Sue Sedovic, CEO, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Ocean County. Ralph Wolf, Chairman of the Board. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin, back after this.
Get more Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin at our website, WOBMAM.com. News Talk Radio, WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Connect with Jeremy, 732-505-1160. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160, 1310, and WOBMAM.com.
Hey, welcome back. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin here with Sue Sedovic, CEO, and Ralph Wolf, Chairman of the Board, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Ocean County. So, Sue, why don't you give us some of the numbers? Like how many kids are you serving every year? How many kids are being taken care of? What do the waiting lists look like, et cetera?
Well, right now we are servicing 550 children throughout all of Ocean County. And that number continues to increase. And even the other day, I was shocked because right now we have 183 children waiting for services. Last month, it was 143. So 40 kids were identified within 30 days of services. So the need in our community is constantly growing, doubling, tripling from what we had in the past.
Right. And with the need growing, what is the barrier between addressing all the need and actually addressing all the need? So what's in the way?
There's two barriers.
Okay.
One is funding, because we need case managers to be able to interview the children, the parent guardian, the mentors, working through all the identification that needs to happen with the mentors, matching them based on their strengths and challenges. That's a big piece, is the case managers that we need. And the other piece right now is our need for mentors. We never expected all of these children to be referred so quickly. So mentors, specifically males, are critical right now to get these kids moving and off the waiting list.
And what is a case? So how many does a case manager typically handle?
Anywhere between 60 and 80 kids.
Right. So you're really talking about 3 case managers away.
Yeah.
From being able to handle. And then obviously the bigger issue, though, is mentors, because if you don't have the mentors, that's a one-to-one. You're not mentoring more than... Are there people mentoring more than one kid?
We have a couple of our mentors who are mentoring more than one child, and that's because the child that they're with, the young adult that they're with, is older, and so they're able to do that.
Right.
And sometimes they'll co-mentor with a younger child.
Right, gotcha, which makes sense. But typically never more than 2.
No.
Right, so there's a need for, when you talk about, when people reach out all the time and say, listen, I wish I could give back, I wish I could, what could I do to volunteer? Big Brothers Big Sisters is a great opportunity, and really, instead of sending a couple dollars to Africa, the old commercial that's for the price of a cup of coffee a day, right? Well, don't do that. Why don't you just in your own county,
invest?
Go find someone who you actually have an organization that will help you. Match up with somebody that you can actually make a difference with every day, and you can see that difference in how how they react, perform, and kind of deal with life, and you could be there for them. So that's great.
So mentors are a very unique group of people, and right now we need male mentors. We need them by the dozens.
Right.
And I think that there is a misconception as to the amount of work or the amount of time that needs to be spent as a mentor. And it's really, it's not. And if anyone out there, I'm going to throw this challenge out there to all the men, we need your help. Give us a call, talk to Sue, talk to any of the staff, and they'll tell you what the requirements are. And believe it or not, it pays you back.
Right. Absolutely. So when we come back, right, we're going to talk about we're going to recap the school-based programs. We're going to talk about kids going into not necessarily to college, but also to the trades, and how they can meaningfully support their families, et cetera, and how Big Brothers Big Sisters is helping with that. And then we'll also learn about some upcoming events for Big Brothers Big Sisters. Sue Sedovic and Ralph Wolf, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Ocean County. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. Back after this.
Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Live from the Bob Levy Broadcast Center, overlooking the Toms River, it's time to get up, get out, do something. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. Be a part of the show, 732-505-1160. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Listen online at WOBMAM.com.
Welcome back. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin, 7:33, Monday, August 1st, 73 degrees. Get up to 80 today. WOBMAM 1160 1310 News Talk Radio. Streaming live on the Radio Pop app at WOBMAM.com. 732-505-1160. Join the conversation. We are joined in studio by Sue Sedovic, CEO, and Ralph Wolf, chairman of the board, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Ocean County. I thought I could get it in, and then I called you Ralph Wood.
That's right. My
and
new
we
name
all
now.
know Ralph wouldn't. All right, so let's move right along. Talk to me about this school-based program, because we had a big year this year and an even bigger year coming up this year.
Well, we love our school-based programs. We have them at Hugh J. Boyd Elementary School, Central Regional Middle School, and as of the first time, Walnut Street Elementary School. And so because of the Grunin Foundation, we were able to open that school-based program. And I love the program because we use high school students. For Walnut Street, we use the high school students from Toms River High School North, Central Regional High School, and then Monsignor Donovan Catholic supports our Hugh J. Boyd Elementary School program. And what's great about that is that we're able to service kids and build. It's a win-win, Jeremy. We are able to service our kids, and then we are also able to build the character and leadership of our high school students.
Very cool. So, and a great program, and really making an impact there in the schools, and hopefully we can get that expanded in the not too distant future. Ralph, talk to me. I know you kind of had a reaction when we talked about kids going to college, right? And not in a bad way, but because we all know that there are different paths and different ways for kids to go. So talk to us about vocations and the other ways for kids to kind of move through the program.
Yeah. So, we always encourage college first, but, the reality of it is that not every kid is college bound. They may not have the academic skills to do that, and they may not have the time to do that. A lot of our children feel an immense responsibility once they graduate high school to go out and start earning money to support their family. And by going to college, that kind of eliminates those full-time jobs. So trades, Ocean County Vocational Technical School has been awesome. They have evening classes where even if our children want to go out and get a full-time job during the day, they can learn the trades in the evening. And a trade will never let you down. You'll always be able to support your family.
Absolutely. Says the guy who's always looking for HVAC people and repair people, right?
They're not around.
I'll tell you what, Ralph, I will, last Monday, it was about 122 degrees, right?
Right.
And you texted me about 7:30 at night, and you're like, yeah, I've been out on service calls all day, and I'm done. So we'll talk tomorrow.
Yeah, I was kind of cranky that night.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
I'm still out in the field.
Well, listen, there's nothing wrong with that, though. Everybody's got to go do their thing, right? So speaking of doing their thing, Sue, I know we have a bunch of, we always have great events coming up for Big Brothers Big Sisters of Ocean County. What do we have that's on the agenda coming up in the not too distant future?
Well, actually, this Saturday on August 13th, we have our 7th annual mini golf outing.
So next Saturday, by the way.
Next Saturday. And Sean and Sue from the morning show will be there, and they always compete. Sue does cheat. Don't tell her.
No, I would never say anything. That'd be wrong.
Don't tell her.
That'd be wrong.
And so this is a great event for the community to come out and support us. Sponsors are always good. We need people to come out and golf with the kids. And if you want to see how great the program is, this is an opportunity to see what it's like being with Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Right. And it's mini golf, and this is at the Manchester Family Golf Center.
Yes.
Which is where I just went. I went to play mini golf yesterday there.
See?
And my and like I said, my 11-year-old daughter, who beats me at everything now, she whooped me yesterday. Very upsetting. So it just goes to show you that you don't have to. Well, she's more athletic than me. I don't know what I was going for there, but so you can come out and support the kids. Right, everybody can play mini golf.
Everybody,
right, and
you can come out too.
I could. It's Saturday, August 13th. And I only have 2 kids in soccer tournaments that day, so it's not bad. That's a good day for me. That's not bad. And so how can they learn more about an event like that?
Well, they can give us a call at the office at 732-505. Oh my, 3400. Wow. I almost gave you my cell phone number.
I thought you were going to give our hotline number. For a
right.
Yeah.
Or they can go on our website www.bbbsoc.org. and we can give you information about the program, about coming out to the mini golf, having a great time for a good cause.
I'd like to just give a shout out to the good folks over at the Manchester Golf. They've supported this event for many years, and we certainly do appreciate that.
They're wonderful, wonderful people.
Very good, very good. And did we give? And there's Facebook pages, and there's all kinds of stuff, right?
We have Facebook. We do.
Good. Okay, we got Facebook, and we got okay. You know what, Ralph? So I know I've given Sue Sedovic the magic wand before, and I gave it to her for Big Brothers Big Sisters. So I can't give it to her again because it's too many times already, right? I mean, she's getting to change the world all by herself. I gave you one.
But you gave the previous guest two magic wands.
I know I did, but this was their first
Okay.
the first
All
time.
right,
Now
you.
I gave you. This is your second appearance on our show. The first time you were on here as Jersey Coast Appliance, which is that's your part-time job.
Yes.
Right. Your full-time job, obviously, is chairman of the board for Big Brothers Big Sisters of Ocean
It is
County.
now. Yes.
Absolutely.
So now, if I gave you the magic wand for Big Brothers Big Sisters of Ocean County, what is it that you would do?
So could I have the pixie dust instead of?
I would love for
know,
you to have.
Not many of your
pixie.
guests choose pixie dust, but I think in our case that is that's what we would need, and I would spread that pixie dust over all of Ocean County and offer hope to all those children out there that are facing adversity, that there is a better life ahead of them.
Oh my, that was wonderful,
that was good,
Ralph.
Right?
Yes.
That was really nice, Ralph. And now it's clear why you are chairman of the board, because you touch us all. You touch us all. You got nothing to say. Wow.
Thank you.
He's letting it go. All right. On that note,
All right.
listen, in all seriousness, though, and I've said it to Ralph many, many times. It is because of volunteers like Ralph and people that are giving of their time and so living the mission. That organizations like Big Brothers Big Sisters are able to flourish and support so many kids. So Ralph, thank you for all that you do in the community. Sue, you've certainly been a kind of an icon, right, for the nonprofit community here in Ocean County for a long time, and certainly one of the biggest advocates for children. So thank you so much for all that you do. Great organization, Big Brothers Big Sisters, and doing great work every day. And thank you for swimming over to the studio this morning.
Hey, thanks for having us on, Jeremy.
Absolutely. Ralph Wolf, chairman of the board, Sue Sedovic, CEO, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Ocean County. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. Back with more after this.